Okay, everyone ready? Okay, let's get back to our business.
Number 1.
2030.
Yeah. Okay, let's start with number 1, please. Who does number 1? Who does number 1? You can turn on, lady. Can turn up. Who does number 1? We have Robert. You. Yeah,
I forgot to do it today.
Huh?
I forgot to do it.
Oh, come on, Sal.
Come on, Robert. Can I write my name?
Yeah, you're right.
Can I write my name?
I'm on my way.
What's that?
He's on his way. Jeez. You know how to
Okay, anyway, that's fine. Now,
Yes.
okay, so let's get back to business. You want to? So, who knows what's meant by Buddhahood then? What's meant by Buddhahood?
You write my number down.
Remember? Grab.
Reaching your full true nature.
Yes.
Is that for my backpack?
Remember last time?
If you've never had it before, you're going to take it serious. I haven't written yet. I'm on my series.
It's good.
Okay.
You're messing up the system.
Number 2. So you have mentioned please?
You don't like it?
Need some salt, probably.
Alright, so remember last time when we talked about the Buddha life and when we discussed about after sitting how many days under Buddha tree? Yeah,
9.
40,
49 days.
49, not 99.
49.
49.
problems.
Remember this lesson.
And Nirvana ain't one, huh?
Okay, so we define what's meant by Buddha, right? Remember?
One who is enlightened.
What's enlightenment?
One who has reached the fullest of understanding of all things to their consciousness. No, omniscient. That's the
Okay. So, can you have that ability?
yes.
Give me one example.
You can fly.
Can you?
Buddha can fly, yeah.
She has
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
it's like infinite knowledge
Yes.
of one particular moment. So it could be any moment you have infinite knowledge.
Yes. What else? What's meant by Buddha? Who can demonstrate for me? What's meant by Buddhahood? That you have that can go to
Is
this.
it kind of like when you cease the cycle of birth and death, but then you choose to come back and help each other? Something like that.
Okay, but in
Different.
reality, in practical sense, how do you recognize your Buddhahood? How do you recognize? Here, now, here.
Oh, when we can like, damn it.
You're like
Talk
now.
about it.
Huh?
It's like when we just like know something, just like intuition.
Intuition. What else? We talked about that last time, right? Intuition. How could you use intuition while you eating?
Chewing.
What is intuition while you eating? He didn't call himself intuition. Something that go beyond the word. It's go beyond expression. Yes?
In Hinduism, they talk about how you can, if you eat meat from an animal that suffered, it affects your body. So maybe intuitively, if you were eating meat and you felt like it was bad meat.
Imagine that who afraid of blood? Who afraid of blood? Yeah.
Blood?
Depends on how much. It's like the gays or the
gay?
or how
I'm not afraid of blood. I don't want to bathe in it. Well,
You don't like
yes.
it? But somehow, you know,
We all have.
my point is that somehow in our life, right, when you deal with something, when you deal with certain things, it's your gut to hold you back. Is that right? It's with that expression. Is that right? Or even first impression too. First impression to to other people. When you first see that person, oh, you have the feeling, good feeling, the bad feeling with that person, right? That's your intuition too. Right? You have good feeling, bad feeling with your food. You done?
Yeah, I had a bad feeling about that food. That shit was not good.
Yeah. Something it go beyond the expression. That's what the Buddha. That's what Buddhism is for, right? And every person has that ability to. But why? Why we could not be like Buddha? Why? Why is that?
You hold on to attachments.
Yes, that's why. That's what she's writing about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what was attachment. The attachment, anger, and so forth that block our views. Just remember what the word say. Love blind us, right?
Love what? Blinds what?
Is that right?
Love blinds.
Is that right?
Love is
Yeah.
blind.
Probably.
Probably. Oh really?
I mean,
About
yeah.
anger too.
But I don't think it's love.
Anger too, right? Anger blind us too, right? It's called our wisdom. So when we have a pure mind, I mean that impartial mind, that's when we have when we could recognize our intuition, what it is in easy way.
So you did say love is attachment, right?
Remember we talked about that
Yeah.
several times.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
The difference between love and what's the difference between love and passion, right?
Attachment.
Attachment and care for others. Instead of care for one person or certain group of people, you care for everyone. That's the real compassion, right? So that's why it is called. Let's call our minds. Okay. So where's my paper? Oh, right here. Okay. So that's what. And also, you know, how is your driving? How you're driving?
Angry.
My driving's
Angry?
I drive like a speed racer.
Really?
Yes.
Who has a ticket before? Most of you? Really?
I have
How
one
many?
right now.
How many?
How many have I had
How many tickets do you have?
that like I actually got a ticket for, or how many times I got pulled over?
Yeah, how many times you got pulled over?
How many?
How many times I got pulled over? Like
10?
how many tickets I've gotten? Like,
4 over?
Because you're Asian, that's
4 over?
maybe yeah, 2.
2? How many?
I got pulled over like
Hey Judy, that means me, you not Asian, right? So we don't get pulled over, right?
Well, it's only because I'm Asian.
1?
That's why you got let go.
You have a lot?
From getting tickets.
Excuse me?
You pull a lot? You pull over a lot? How many? So far, how many tickets do you have?
I had a warrant
One
for one of my tickets.
pull over first speeding, but no ticket. The rest were because my car was illegal and I didn't have a license. But it's good now.
What'd you say?
This car is
This was like last year. I didn't have insurance, sticker, inspection. I have a license.
Total host ride in
I bought a car.
So most of us have the ticket, right? Most, including me too.
You have a ticket? Oh, you're really
Actually, only 1.5.
1.5? Nah, that's 2. That's 2.
What's happened to you?
1.5.
A warning? Did they give you a warning?
Have y'all never like come across?
When the first year when they first got my driver's license in California is in the 90s. Yeah, and somehow when they drove the van, I somehow could not control much, so I rode the over speed limit. That's first ticket.
Right. I rolled over this.
Yeah, that happened. When I came to South Carolina, on the way going to the city, because you know outside in the suburban area, well,
It's all mountains.
It's just I remember about 50 or 60, but I just passed that corner. It's about 40 or 30, and they caught me. And he gave me half ticket
Half a ticket?
What's half of a
What's
ticket?
half a ticket?
because I was upstate, and I explained for him. That's why I have 1.5. That's all. Yeah, that's all. Okay. Anyway, the reason why I wanted to bring up this one because when we're not mindful, that's what we encounter problems, encounter accidents. Who have involved in car accident before?
What?
Wow, many of you. What happened, lady? you hit someone?
Judy!
Oh yeah, I did.
What happened?
Oh yeah, I enrolled
One
one
time I
too.
hit someone, and then one time someone hit me, like this way.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. You hit someone too?
Well, someone hit me
on the sideway.
Yeah, and I hit
And I
a
hit
parked
the back.
car once. But that was dumb.
Sometimes you know this happens, but that's why we're not mindful, right?
Sometimes you're
Especially while you're driving and listen to music. Is that right?
No.
Oops, I did.
And I have seen some gentlemen while he was driving, he watched movies. I couldn't believe it. How can you concentrate that?
Yeah, you're
Alright. Alright, so
That's too much.
that's too much, right?
Definitely.
Okay. Anyway, let's go back to business. That's why when we're mindful, we know exactly what's going on.
It looks new from the back.
Alright.
I feel so
So that's why when we are talking, if you play around with your internet, you will not pay attention much, right? Okay. Good luck. All right, thank you. All right, let's go number 2.
감사합니다.
Number 2, Becca.
안녕.
Becca, you were. All right, go ahead, please. What's different between the original Buddha and God? What's the difference there?
Omniscient comes from Latin, meaning all-knowing, and compared to other religions where they believe that their gods are all-knowing, Buddha never claimed truly to be all-knowing. He says to more have like an understanding of the foundations of reality and suffering.
Yeah, they kind of back up them saying that Buddha was never omniscient by some of the things that happened to him, like some of the, in a sense you could say, mistakes he made, like just like silly things that you do. You trip over things, you go somewhere and ask, see if they have food and they don't have it. Like if he was omniscient, why would he do that? Why would he go to these places? The Italians kind of back it up versus like Christianity where it is just, everyone firmly believes God knows everything, but he just kind of did what he did because, I don't know, he's God and that's what he does, I guess.
Yes.
Let him do him.
Yeah, and that was another thing, like another example they had was, like why, they said he wasn't so much omniscient, that he claimed to be omniscient, and then he just had this like, they used a specific, let me see what that word was, they used a really good word for it, but it was a certain kind of insight. It was just, he had an insight into people rather than knowing everything about it. When he said like he understands the suffering of everyone, it wasn't because he knows everything, it was like he just had this way of like empathy and understanding that was kind of his knowing and knowledge of stuff.
Yeah, another way he's omniscient is, or not omniscient, is they say like certain events, like they say whenever he told his first disciples to be detached to the body, and they ended up having like suicides and stuff.
Yeah, because they misunderstood it.
Yeah, so if he was like all-knowing, he would not have, but again, he never really claimed to be omniscient.
You mean the Buddha?
Yeah. I think you mentioned that in class earlier about how like,
Okay, now, even not only the Buddha, but even the Arhat could have what it calls psychic power. You guys know that? Have attention about that? The first is psychic power of the eyes. That means they could, the Arhats too, the holy monks, they could see through everywhere. Could see through the wall, could see through house, million miles from here.
How they know how to do that?
When their minds are pure.
Are pure?
Yeah, they can have that ability, yes.
so does that include like auras and everything?
They can hear million miles, 3 miles away. So remember I told you the story that one of the Buddha disciples, Mongolia, he wanted to try to test the Buddha sound, remember that? He flew far away to different Buddha land, remember I told you? And somehow he walked on the boat of the monks over there, because his body is so little, and so the monks over there, they say, they complain to that Buddha, this is some creature, it's like human walking around the bowl. The Buddha said, no, this is not creature, but this is the holy monks, who is the disciple of Shakyamuni Buddha, that's now historical Buddhas, who try to test out his master Abhidi's voice, his master's voice. That's why he could fly far to this place. And now after that time, that Buddha said that why don't you manifest yourself into the bigger body like us? So he did. You understand? That's not right. That's why every art has that ability, not talking about the Buddha. So they have the spiritual or second power of the eyes, second power of the ears. He could read the mind of the other people. You know someone who read people's mind, right?
Yeah, but they like practice like dark magic.
There's some psychic. They have psychic detective, right? They have some of them. They have like a special skill. Yes.
Do Buddhists believe in dark magic? I don't think they do.
Oh yeah, but still, harsh magic is harmful. You have to stay away.
We have a lot of those in Burma.
Yeah, everywhere. They can take away your possession, right?
Oh yeah, if you you have to give them a lot of money if you want something, and then they make it happen for you.
They may hypnotize you. They may spell and hypnotize you.
Hypnotize.
Yeah.
Hypnotize you, right?
No. Do they? I don't know.
Probably.
I've heard stories.
Yeah.
You just don't want to get on their bad side.
Anyway, so that yes.
I heard that if you believe in hypnotism, you're more likely to be hypnotized.
Anyway, let's go back. So the Buddha has the second power of the eyes and the ears. He knows other people's mind. He can read other people's minds. Right? He can recognize his own life in the past, present, even future, as well as other. And of course, it can fly everywhere. That's what spiritual penetration is about. Yes?
So, all of his qualities, was that when he was alive or when he was...
Yeah, alive.
He's always alive.
They are too.
So, what's the difference, I guess, what are the similarities? Like in Christianity, there's God, there's Jesus Christ. So, what are the similarities?
Yes, they have a second power. So actually, they made a story about Arhat before they pass away. They may fly up to the sky, and they may blow out the air or blow out the fire and water and so forth before they pass away. So they have all kinds of second power. The Arhat, yes.
Plus also there's a whole bunch of books and research about how Jesus went to India to study.
Yeah, kind of. Especially so there's a lot of similarity. So hopefully next fall I will teach the class comparative study between Buddhism and Christianity. Next fall. Okay. Anyway, so that's the Buddha interpretation to compare with the mystical God and so forth. And sometimes if you focus your mind enough, right? If you concentrate your mind enough, you may know other people's body language. Is that right? That's so obvious, right? When you have that kind of mindfulness, you recognize. If you're not mindful, you don't know what's happening, right? So that's why when you do meditation, the more you do meditation, the more you have that kind of skill. That's just built in yourself. You don't borrow from other people, but it's within yourself. Okay. So let's move on. Number 3, please. Number 3, who does? Oh, she get left. Yeah. Number 3 is okay. Oh, generosity. What's mean by generosity? This common sense for every tradition, right? What means generosity then? Are you generous? Yeah. Yes?
Oh, I was just saying it means you're very giving.
Profitability. In Buddhism, we have some special ways of practicing this part, generosity. There's 3 ways. You guys know about that? The first one is you give something that you have, like your cell phone, your laptop, your iPhone, whichever you have, you can offer, you can give to other or share other people, right? That's called external giving. But internal giving, that means you can give your blood. Who have given your blood before?
I've been trying for 10 years.
Oh, really? You don't have too much blood to give?
Yeah, I don't weigh enough, so they won't.
Oh, really? How about what bone marrow?
Oh,
You did?
I'm signed up for it, but you only donate like when they call you.
Oh, really?
Because they have to find a match.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to find a match, right?
No, like they'll call you if they need like, if you match with someone that needs it, then they'll call you to donate. You don't just donate, then like they just store it. No, it's like donating blood. I haven't donated yet.
I had my brother do it. It's really painful. Like I was there, and he's like, it's really like they go into your bones and through your spine, so straight through like your spine, straight.
How much?
He was a perfect match for an infant, and they had to take a triple. Yeah, he was there for.
Oh wow.
That's a lot.
If some of them, they may not have the white cell, right? And they may need the bone marrow, right?
Yeah.
I'm an organ donor.
The organ, who have in your driver license,
Organ
right?
donor.
Yeah.
Organ donor, most of you? Yeah, me too. I have a sense too.
I should.
Yeah.
Whenever I have to take my 21 lessons.
But remember we talk about before you pass away, if someone disturbs your body, you may be angry. You ready to give your organ if they split up your body and take it out?
Yeah, apparently they don't do it in a
You
very
have to
nice
be
way.
ready. Otherwise, at that moment, you'll be angry and it may go with that form of life. So you have to be ready. Yes?
There is this National Geographic article that talked about organ donors who would take up new hobbies after having an organ donated to them, and like they didn't know where or why, like running or art or whatever. And then if they contacted the donor's family, they usually found out that the person who had that organ liked that hobby.
Like it's like hobbies are
Yes,
passed through genetics and stuff.
They don't
I don't
really
think
know.
so.
Wow,
Genetics.
really?
That's pretty crazy.
Baby's husband died. They were.
But that's the.
But yeah, I heard when you're an organ donor and they harvest your body after your death, they don't do it in a very aesthetically pleasing way.
I mean, you're
Like,
dead. Like who
Yeah, but
cares?
if your family member wants to like have a
Preserve
wake,
your body,
like have a
a
wake,
statue.
or
You have a
anything,
wake.
like they pretty much mutilize your body. Because
Yeah,
they take out your eyes.
But it's like a
No, but they don't like do it nicely. They like
They don't have the need to. You're dead.
Especially for the family members, because I know my mom wanted like to have a wake for me, and
All right, but would you rather?
I mean, I'm not saying I am a organ donor. I don't.
Right,
don't
but is it more
give
important,
anything.
you know, to care
Die
about what
for
your
me.
mother thinks, or to care about things like people and stuff like
I
that?
mean, I care how my mom's already like dealing with my death, and then like she comes and sees my mutilated body.
Well, why do we look at bodies?
How about you have the funeral before you
You can't do that. They have to take
Gotta do it
with
within-
death.
Otherwise, it's done, right? Okay, anyway, very good. So actually, okay, let's go back to yeah. So if you sign up, that's the last act of your regeneration, right? No, so after you done with your life, well, you have to think about the way they dissect your body.
I'm getting cremated. I don't mean. I'm just saying a lot of people have been upset because of that donation process.
No.
I'm gonna be made into a diamond.
Nice little stone.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, it's
In
nice.
the building. I'm honored.
Alright, so that means when you give out, that means that's generosity, that's giving. Okay, so when you give something from all your body, it's internal giving, but not giving is what they call in Buddhist view, Dharma giving. Dharma giving, that means you share Buddhist teaching to other people.
So is that what you do?
That's what we call Dharma giving. And what we call teaching someone to fish, it's better to give the fish, right? Yeah. I don't
No, it's better to teach
but I don't do the
If you give them artificially for a day, if you teach them artificially for the rest of the day.
You better
And when you teach people how to walk, how to have a proper mind, how to survive, it's better to give them money and so forth. Right. So I hope that you have not been homeless before, right? No,
I
right?
ran away from home before and pretended to be homeless.
What?
Wow.
How do you pretend
I was
to be
poor.
homeless?
Oh, you run away?
Yeah, I pulled all my clothes, which is in like a wheelie dresser, all the way down like 2 flights of stairs onto the street, and I sat in there and I cried.
How old were you? You're dramatic.
Oh, it's the baby.
Hey man, they give me money.
She fell out of a car. So
I did.
So then she's
Oh.
so that now makes sense.
Yeah.
No more questions there.
I don't
Back to
remember that.
Buddhism, back to Buddhism.
Around here, many homeless people, right? They may need to have some kind of education, some kind of job training and so forth, right? So that they can get out of that poverty. Okay, so again, so that's are the three basic generosity: internal giving, external giving, and giving of the Dharma. Okay, and who are going to be professors, teachers, and so forth in future? Well, yes, it's giving to you giving knowledge, share knowledge to other people, right? Yeah, that's what public giving or unicap giving. You can
Keep it to myself.
just even many people, many alumni, right? They are successful and they give back to community, to give back to the schools. So, yeah, that's university. Like Bill Gates, right?
Oh,
He
God.
spend $1 billion to help poor people in Africa.
Yeah, when he dies, his kids only get like 3% or something.
Yeah, but that's still.
That's still like
3% probably
More than I get.
It's better. It's better than nothing, lady.
Yeah.
It's better than nothing.
Yeah, it is. But I'm not saying anything. I'm saying he's generous. The rest is going to charity.
So don't wait until Christmas holiday or Thanksgiving, send the gift to someone else, okay? You can give everywhere. You can give anytimes. You can share anything, especially today is his birthday. You want to share anything with them?
Phone chargers.
Have some aloe vera.
Okay, that's all right. All right, so that's the university. Well, after this, I can give him a hug, a shake, right?
I ain't getting
I gave him a dance today.
She did give me a
Okay, let's just move on. That's the generosity, and it's easy, right?
I don't use condoms.
I forget that this is retarded.
And basically, as okay.
Is that
Okay, so for a Bodhisattva, the one who practices Bodhisattva, generosity is the first act. Is the first act that they would need to do. Why? What's that?
It's Sally's.
They were passing it
Sally
out.
has a big black condom.
All right, so generosity is the first act of the Bodhisattva. Like to share. When you share, people happy. Right? When take in, it does mean you harm yourself and harm other people. Okay, let's move on. The next one is patient. Who has patience here?
Me.
Not you? Which number? Which number is
Oh, I
that?
thought you had to
The 4. Who has patience? No one here?
Me.
Oh, you? Okay, go ahead. Let's spend the
Oh wait, no, I don't have that number. I mean, I have patience. I thought you had.
Okay. Alright. Who think that you have more patience than others?
Nope.
Depends.
What's the
I
patience?
don't.
Can you give one example that you have more patience than others?
I never rush people or never rush to do anything. I take my time all the time.
That's so nice.
How are you, lady?
I can tell by your
Why?
voice.
Why you think that you have more patience than others than here too? Why? That's why.
I guess I've been through a lot of experience where I can tolerate different kinds of
You give an example.
I'm a big bird.
Let's say if someone cut your car in front of you, cut out in front of the car. So what do? You yell, calm, stay calm.
I just stay calm and slow down and let them pass by.
Oh.
Because if you're not patient, you're not helpful.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're such a passive.
So you have patience with your employees, lady?
I have to, yeah. I
You
don't
have
like
to.
it, but I have to, yeah.
Otherwise, they fire you?
No, they can't fire me. They're my employees.
No, I mean that's your boss.
Oh, my boss? Oh no, she's.
She love you?
We're getting done. If you don't do it, it's my.
You're a manager?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm a nurse assistant, so sometimes the patients really suck, but you still have to like care for turn them because I work on the neurosurgery floor, so like they can't move the first day after surgery typically, and like some of them are like super angry old people, but you just have to love them. You just gotta love them. Plus, I get off at 7 and they're still stuck there, so it's really sad.
And you have one job? You say that whenever you have children, you know the love and the patience of your parents. Is that right?
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So how much patience do you have with other people? Yeah.
I mean,
From the scale, from 0 to 10. 0 is nothing, 10 is everything. What do you think?
I'll be a 5.
5? Or you want to scale yourself, lady? What's your scale? You don't have?
0.
You want to?
As you see, it's 0.
How much you have?
About 5.
Oh, really?
To other people, about 5.
I
For
take
myself,
that
it's lower.
With my guests, I have a patience of like 8 with them. Yeah. If they're standing there trying to get free food, and I'm like,
Sometimes.
oh, I'm sorry, this queso is still hot. I'll get it fresh out for you. Oh, it's still cold? Okay, never mind. I'll go ahead and take care of that for you. Do you want a guacamole instead? Yeah, this guacamole is too cold now. Oh, I'm sorry, let me get you something else. You want a calamari? Oh, this calamari is too spicy.
Why do
Oh,
you spoil them? Just tell them to deal with it.
because hashtag is my job.
Yeah.
Yeah, people legitimately come in and
Yeah, they'll come
just to
in.
get free food.
And they'll be like, oh, this server hasn't refilled my drink whenever they have like half a drink.
That's the worst. Can I get more water? Like, I'm not going to come by and give you more water when you still have 3/4 of the way. I have very little patience. I work in the same industry and I get really frustrated.
There needs to be a lot of patience to work in the food
It has to
service
be. I
industry.
mean, I've gotten better at it, but I'll come back and I'll be like, I need a manager to take care of this table.
The customer is always right is the worst thing that anyone has ever come up with in their entire life.
Well, it's not wrong.
You agree when you become a customer. You don't want the employee to say anything. I hate that customer service. I have 0 patience for that. I will cuss you out at your job. And then it goes over and goes in. And then write a letter.
She said she could.
Yeah, it just
I just don't like that customer service. Like,
How
you
much
pick
patience
her
you
up.
have,
You
sir?
had-
How much patience you have from that scale, from 0 to 10? What's your scale? 8? Good. How you lady?
For other people?
To all the people, your family member, whoever. What's your
Family
scale?
members probably like a 2, and then if it's somebody else, probably like a 7.
Oh, really? What's different?
You're right.
Oh, gosh.
Cousins, I don't know.
Your family has been pulling at that string a lot longer than a stranger has.
Oh, really? So you have more tolerance toward the stranger than
Because
your
you don't know
family
them,
members?
you don't know their life, but your family, you know them, you know their life, you know they suck.
I agree.
Well, remember, compassion or love come from within. If you want to develop love or compassion, you need to develop that love. It's the one that's just there around with you, right? Understand that? That's the real one. If you say, oh, I love other people, I love the people overseas, and so forth, but you don't care much about family members,
That's not good.
that's not real. Not good, but not good, real one. Right? No, that is one, right? This is not real one, that's the stuff of yourself. Okay, so that's, again, especially you are a mom, right? Love go with patience, right? Why?
Because they will try you. The perfect patience.
Yeah, because you love them, so be patient with them, and vice versa. Right. So how much patience you have with what the scale in general from 0 to 10? Everyone? Yeah, everyone in general. 4. How are you, sir?
I'd say 8.
8. How are you, lady?
From 1 to 10?
0 to 10.
0 to 10. 0. Okay.
That's
let's
no
see.
patience at all. 10 is everything. You can handle everything.
It depends. So I guess.
Don't say it depends.
So if I
Average it out.
average it out. Oh crap. Maybe like 8.
No way.
Yeah, probably like a 5.
Nah, I'll give you a 3.
Otherwise, why? Remember what you call patient is virtual, right? What's mean? What's in patient is virtual?
What is
Means that
It's
Patient is
ambulances.
virtual. What's mean?
No, wait.
Patient is virtuous.
It's what that girl
what does
said
that
about
mean?
me.
Like it's a really good quality that you should strive for, that you have to work for.
Yeah. So, you know, this is there's many people. If they don't have patience, they can work out the job easily, right? And even you guys go to school too. Do you have patience with your professor? Yes. And do I have that too.
You have a lot of patience.
Yes, lady. Yes. Otherwise, if I didn't enforce the rules, you will fail, right? Anyway, so as a parents, as a teacher, whoever in the leadership position, have to have that type of skill, a virtue to lead people. You have to understand them and to have that kind of patience to lead them away. Lead them into your way, otherwise you could not. Right? So the patience is so important that it's so applicable to everyone. In workforce, in education, and so forth. There's many stories that remember I told you about the monk Shariputra. Remember, he's one of the Buddha foremost disciple in wisdom. So one day, I think I told you this story. So one monk who accused him to do something wrong, and he told him that his mind is like the earth or the ground. Everyone can stand on, can step on, can speak on, and so forth. He doesn't have any kind of anger. So hearing that, the monk who accused him made it repentance. Have you tried to train your mind as the floor, at the ground yet?
Have you tried to train our mind to do what?
Well,
Have you tried what?
have you ever tried to train your mind as the ground, that one can step, that everyone can step on, that everyone can speak on, and so forth?
Oh no.
No way. Is that right? No way. So only our heart of Buddha can handle that. Because why? They don't have attachment to the body, attachment to the ego. That's a difference. Yeah, but that's why we do that. All right, so move on. Number 5, right? We have a lot of 5. Wow. With the park, you, and Amanda not here. Oh yeah, go ahead. Number 5, please. You too?
Yeah, well, I wasn't here last time, so.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, so it talks about vigor.
Yes.
So,
Why? Why is it important?
Vigor is usually the mental strength, or at least they refer to it as the mental strength rather than physical strength, and it's the effort to put yourself in front of others. That's helping others out without wanting anything back in return. And a person who has vigor doesn't really depend on others. They're more like role models themselves, and they just help others just because they want to help others just to make their lives better. And also people who want to grasp Buddhism should have vigor, and that includes not fearing or avoiding failure, danger, and also pain and suffering, because those things they see it as kind of like a way to grasp something better.
Something today is very special.
Yeah, and so basically, vigor is basically something that one who is trying to achieve Buddhahood should really focus on having, because you're putting yourself out there, and the goal of Buddhahood is basically spread awareness to other people and just teach, and so that requires you to be able to put yourself out there and speak to other people as well.
Okay. Yes, you have to ask more.
So in order to achieve vigor, you have to practice, you can practice like meditation called eternal ground meditation, which was like, it's written in one of the suttas, and it stands for the right endeavor to attain dhyana.
Do you have vigors? You have to wake up early in the morning, go to school, right? You prepare for the class, you prepare for the work and so forth, right? No. If you're lazy, you would get nowhere. Is that right? So everyone needs to have that type of skill, abilities. And you see for people who are attached to the wealth, they're so vigorous in making money, right? Who watched the debate last night? No? You guys don't like it?
No, the Republican.
You don't watch it?
Who do you support?
Remember I told you. Nobody. Remember I told you not
You
here.
hate everybody, me too.
No, he can't. It's like judging, essentially.
You were not here last time?
I don't know.
Oh yeah. So I don't want to. I can, but I don't want to vote for this person, that person. In a sense.
Someone loses Iowa.
But who do you favor? No, you don't like support anyone.
I support everyone.
Are there ideals?
Even if they're gonna kill us.
Just go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
Anyway, so in business, like in starting, you need to have a lot of figures to work for, especially do the homework. Yeah, don't be lazy. Is that right? Take up some your homework, and even attended the class too. Is that right?
Oh, I attend class, yes.
Yeah, so that's in every aspect of life. We need that type of virtue. Okay. All right, number 6, please. We have who is this? Jason? No, not Jason. Number 6. Wisdom. Oh, remember we talked about wisdom before? What's the difference between the wisdom and knowledge? What's the difference? Yes? Yes. What about intelligent? Let's say we say, oh, okay, that person is wise. That person is so intelligent. What's the difference between wise person and intelligent person? What's the difference?
Wisdom is when you're skillful at what you know and you apply it, or how well you apply it.
Okay, how about yes?
Wisdom is knowledge that results from insight.
Okay. What else?
What is it?
Well, the intellectualism is the ability to navigate information.
Okay, what else? I think we discussed about the Buddhist wisdom before, right? Remember? The Buddhist wisdom is related to, we talk about next class, emptiness. Not empty, okay? Get emptiness. The wisdom of emptiness. What's mean? What's mean the wisdom of emptiness?
Wisdom of emptiness?
What's mean?
It means that an object doesn't have any significance to you until you make it significant to you.
That's just one of the ways. Another way is to say is that everything's come from emptiness? Is that right? The religious chair, this room, this building. Is that right? So remember we talk about the whole sutra. Forms is emptiness. Emptiness is form. Remember that? Is that right? So before, let's say 100 years or 200 years ago, there was no building, right? But now we have this building. And this building may be here for a while, for let's say few years. And probably after 1,000 years from now, will be gone. So that's the wisdom of emptiness. See the things as the way they are. That's the see through the reality of life. That's the wisdom of emptiness. And also when, again, we go back to the definition of being a wise person and intelligent person. What's different again? What's different between wise?
Didn't you say that wisdom is the knowledge on how to apply the intellect or whatever?
Yeah.
Wisdom is the knowledge of how to apply your intellect, I guess.
Wow.
In a virtuous manner.
Wise person, this is deal with more virtual aspect. That means when you do things, you know, this is maybe bring benefit to you and others. But intelligent person, right? They can be hacker, right? He's smart. They're smart. They can hack your computer. Who been hacked before? Who been hacked before? No, not yet. Well,
Not yet.
not yet. Be careful. Your password may be compromised, right? So be careful. And your current car and so forth, right? So anyway, so wise person know how to really benefit to themselves and others. What do you want to say? Smart and intelligent. They may not care much about other people. That's true. But here, when we talk about wisdom, we talk about more in Buddhist view, the wisdom of emptiness. Recognize things are the way they are. Okay? All right, number 6, number 7, right? Yeah, Benjamin. What happened? I talked a lot today. Jonathan, she's not here. Where's number 7? Oh, faith. Yes, you are talking about the faith?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. What's the faith about yourself?
Okay, so for the Mahayana tradition, the ideal is to become a bodhisattva, which is basically you're striving to liberate other things from the birth, death cycle. And to better understand the bodhisattva is to understand the concept of nuts, right? Which is the nature of oneself. So I guess knowing yourself is the first step.
Yeah.
And for the practical aspect of the Mahayana tradition is meditation, which obviously has a bunch of benefits that you've told us about, and the 5 precepts, which are like a guide on what not to do.
Okay. Now, let me ask you guys, who is more religious person here? Who is more religious person? Not me. I ask you guys. Who? Okay. Okay. All right. So you have some faith, right? Some faith of Buddha, Bodhisattva, God, or whoever, right? Okay. And the most of you, what happened? You have any faith? Any high beings? Who doesn't have any faith on high beings? Or why so?
I guess it's the philosophy that makes it like the easiest for me to live my life.
Okay. How about yourself?
Makes sense to me.
Sorry. Why so? Why you don't believe in some high beings there who support you? Huh?
I haven't seen any reason to believe in a higher being.
Okay. How about you, lady?
I'm still trying to learn more principles of other beliefs, and then evaluate all of them to fit my best interests.
How about you, lady?
I do, but I don't. Like, I feel like sometimes you randomly see it, but it's not consistent. So
You hit and run.
I definitely do think like sometimes like things happen miraculously,
Okay.
but I don't know if there's like a reason for that. Like, I don't know if someone's like watching over like everyone or something like that.
Wow. Okay, so let me go back to another question. Who have your self-confidence? That's when you believe yourself. Have self-confidence? Alright. Can you be the scale from 0 to 10? 0 just mean how much confidence you have in yourself. 0 is mean nothing. Can you completely?
7.5.
7.5.
Yeah.
How you yourself?
All skin.
Huh?
Like 6.
From 0 to 10, what's your scale?
5. Kidding.
5?
Kidding.
6. Alright. How yourself?
10.
10?
Yeah.
Yes,
How you?
queen.
No, because like if I think I can do something and I do it, I can do it.
8? How, what's your scale? What's your number from 0 to 10? How much you believe in yourself?
Probably about 6.
6? Okay. How you ladies? How much you believe in yourself from 0 to 10?
Believe in myself? Like, is that more discussion?
7? About 10? How about you? 5? 9? 10?
Yeah.
How are you, lady? 10?
negative.
Negative?
So,
Oh, okay, be careful. If you actually withdraw below, be careful. As you may fall into that state, right? Depression, right?
yeah, I mean, like, I think, like, other people can believe in you, but it takes a lot of motivation to believe in yourself.
Okay.
Find something that you can apply yourself.
Yeah. How about you, lady? What's your scale? What's your number? 7.5. How are you, lady?
How much self-confidence?
0 to 10.
That's hard.
You can go plus or minus.
I mean,
I'd say like maybe like 5 plus or minus 2.
Okay. How much? How about you?
10.
10. Wow. Okay.
8.
8. You? Yeah, more confident, right?
7.5.
Okay. What's wrong? What's wrong if you don't have your own confidence? If you don't believe in yourself, what happened then?
Can't do anything.
You go to school and you can believe that you pass the test. Does that happen? There's many children, many students, right? They don't know what to do, right? They may not believe in their skill, right? Their ability to pass the test. Is that right? To have a good score and so forth. Can they do that? That means self-defeated. Is that right? And you just tell my students, don't have that. Don't try to keep that thought in your mind. If you have that thought in your mind, you self-defeated. You defeat yourself. Is that right? It's like before you do, oh, I cannot do this. Before you write the essay, oh, I cannot do this. You defeat yourself.
I think it really depends on like whether or not you're able-minded or like able-bodied too.
Yes, but still, how much you have confidence in yourself? 7? How are you, sir? Yes, what's the story?
So is that kind of like self-fulfilling prophecy then?
No, not really.
Not about that.
Not really. That's not the case. The case I want to say is that if you have some self-confidence in yourself, you can have that self-motivation. Is that right? Go to study, go to work, right? Even drive the car. I know there's one monk. When he got the driver license, he said, "Wow, I worried that when they drive the car, I would go off the road, and go off the cliff and so forth." Wow, he doesn't have that confidence, right? So in order to be a leader in any kind of profession, you have to have confidence. So that people can follow you. Is that right? And even if you're a mom, if you're a dad, you have confidence. Is that right? Otherwise, your children may lead you then. Is that right? So self-confidence is normal. This is common sense. Yes?
Do you think overconfidence is good? Because there are people who are too confident.
Too confident, but be careful. It may be arrogant. You may jump to the other side. It's arrogant or they may not care much about the other people, advice, suggestion. So that's, you have to balance out. Okay, so again, you have to have the faith in yourself. You have to have that basic things, the routines. Of course, believe in highest beings or whoever, God, Buddha, Buddhism, but that's your choice. But still, you need to have some experience, right, with that. So that's what we call about conviction. Conviction or faith and belief. All right, so let's move is that number 8? Number 9? So that's number 9.
Okay, number 9 or 8?
We're at 8.
8? Yeah, go ahead. 8, please. Go ahead. Who has 8?
That's us.
Yes? You have? Go ahead, please, sir.
All right. So there are 10 stages of attainment within Buddhism. They're also known as bhumis.
Yes.
And there are other stages that a bodhisattva would go through to achieve Buddhahood. So the first is the joyful land, where they kind of begin the journey, and it's joyful because they've started this journey and they're looking towards enlightenment. The second is the land of purity, where they work towards becoming more selfless and compassionate towards others. And the third is the radiant land, where they work on patience, and I guess at this point they're like they have like the radiance of their wisdom, I guess. And the fourth is the brilliant or blazing land.
Yeah.
So I guess background bhumi kind of translates to land or foundation. And then so the blazing land is where they kind of abandon their attachment to material goods and false conceptions. Those are all they're burned away, I guess, and like they work more towards good qualities. The fifth would be the land that is difficult to achieve or master, and I guess that's still more like increasing their wisdom and perfecting the wisdom. The seventh is the far-reaching land, where they, or I guess a bodhisattva would use their wisdom to help others and to, I guess, to extend their influence, I guess. Then the eighth is the immovable land, where the bodhisattva can no longer be, well, like he's very close to achieving Buddhahood, and so he's I guess more dedicated and not can't be swayed from the path. And then the land of good thoughts is the ninth bhumi, where he understands that, well, he understands the dharmas and is able to teach others. And then the 10th would be the land of dharma clouds, where, the cloud of dharma. There are different variations where he achieves Buddhahood.
Yeah, they call it 10 bhumi, the 10 stage of Bodhisattva. I forgot to mention one thing that's related to self-confidence. If you have, you give yourself the score from 0 to 10. If you have below 5, do more meditation. If you do more meditation, this may help you to enhance your self-confidence, because at that time you recognize who you are. You accept this quality, you accept your mentality. It is all horrible to accept you. If you don't accept yourself, no one can accept you. Is that right?
No.
No? If you don't accept yourself, how could you expect other people to accept you? Is that right?
Well, their perception of you is theirs.
Yeah, but still, if you don't accept yourself, if you don't accept the situation is or environment or whatever you have, whichever you do, how could you ask other people to accept you? Is that right? So that's why meditation is so helpful to build up your self-confidence. Okay, so this is that's related to the vision of your self-confidence. Okay, the last one. Who is the last one? Yes, yeah, please. What's the Buddhist Mahayana pantheon about?
The Mahayana pantheon consists of the Buddha we know as Siddhartha Buddha,
yes,
along with the celestial Buddhas, Shakyamuni, Amitabha, Vajrayana, Akshoba, and
yes,
Vaishar. This differs from the Theravada tradition, where they only believe in previous Buddhas, and Siddhartha Buddha and no future Buddhas, which would exclude Bodhisattvas. Bodhisattvas are the other part of their pantheon. Bodhisattvas are people who have taken a vow to hold off their enlightenment, and until the time when all things can achieve at the same time. The main one is Avalokiti Shavara, who is the Bodhisattva of compassion. And in China, compassion is seen as a feminine quality, and they converted Akshvattvara into Guanyin, who is the one that we celebrate on Sunday. And Maitreya is another Bodhisattva that's popular because they're considered to be the very next Buddha that will come and teach the Dharma needed to benefit everyone. Mahayana believe that Buddha nature is external in the heavenly realms, even if it is not always present in our world. And then the last Bodhisattva I read about was Manjushri. It's a Bodhisattva of wisdom who holds a book and a sword, the book representing knowledge, and the sword, the power, represents the power of that knowledge. Scholars worship Manjushri to help with memory and learning Buddhist texts.
So you see, in Mahayana tradition, it's all kind of we listen about celestial Bodhisattva, celestial Buddhas, Dharma protector, and so forth. So like when you go to the Buddhist temple, there's all kind of image or picture, right? Dragons, and so forth. Right? Okay. So if you have not finished all your and even the outline, okay? So try your best. Don't wait until Thanksgiving, otherwise you'll be late with all kind of pressure, all kind of tests, right? All right. So that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.